life lenses and how to understand other people's point of view a little better. Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of The Rising Tide with Barot, where I share experienced life learnings from my life, podcasts, books that I've listened, read, and you get to take it in, use it, or completely ignore them. Today's topic of viewpoint and life lenses. I'm going to start by talking about life lens and what I'm talking about when I'm saying that. So, you have a set of experience, values. You made choices in your life. You've grown up a certain way from cultures and tradition, and all that creates a life lens. You can choose to see your life through different ways. You can see it on a culture-wise. You can pick your lens. It doesn't have to be always the same one, or it could be always the same one. The point is, you see things and you make decisions according to everything that has happened to you, for you to see it how you want it. That's your life lens. Now here's the thing. Everybody else around you has a different life lens. And therefore, there's a mismatch. So if you try to understand somebody else's opinion, perspective, choice through your life lens, through your mindset, just when you're staying in your mindset, it's not going to make any sense. I couldn't find the word there. It's not going to make any sense at all, because you will be seeing the steps they're taking, the other person, through your life lens. And it's going to be completely irrational because, well, they're not making that choice and that action through your life lens. They make it through theirs, through what they've gone through, what they've lived, what they've experienced, and the values they hold and the stories they tell themselves. I was talking to a friend about this, and she was looking at me and she was like, "Oh, you must think like I'm crazy." And I'm like, "No, I was looking at her, I was like, yeah, it doesn't make sense to me, but that's fine, because I'm not the one going through that. You are. So as long as you're okay with it, as long as it makes sense to you, as long as it feels right for you, you know what to do. Because you're seeing that moment through your lens. And I could still think it doesn't make any sense for me, but I understand that that's okay. And then there's a lot of things I do, and she looks at me and she was like, "Yeah, that makes no sense to me." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's okay, I'm okay." It's like, it works both ways. And yeah, that's just, next time you talk to somebody, next time somebody makes a decision, an action, or says something, try to disconnect yourself from your lenses and try on theirs if you want to understand how they're taking it on, why they're making that choice. If you want to understand that. If you don't want to understand that, that's fine. Just don't try to rational it with your lens, because it is not going to make any sense whatsoever. You will be lost, confused, headaches, and whatever. So, try to make sense of other people's life choices through your lens doesn't make any sense. And you would be saving yourself headaches if you didn't try to do that. Anyways, so that's it. Try on other people's lenses if you want to understand, or just understand that they have a different life lens than you do, and therefore, even if their choices and actions don't make sense to you, they can make sense to them. And that is completely okay. Short and sweet today. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Rising Tide podcast. And if you've taken anything away from this, please do share with friends, family, close one, or on social media. And if you want to receive the next podcast straight to your inbox, to make it simple, because we are overwhelmed of things happening in notification, you can subscribe to my newsletter, tarabarot.com, TARABAROT.com, and it will be on there. Thanks again for sticking around. Till next time. Bye.